Hello and welcome to episode 20 of Let's Go Pogo. Before I get into this week's battles, I just wanted to clear up. You may have seen that I was in the UK before and I'm actually back in Stockholm now. I've had to come back for a family emergency, but I am going back to the UK in around about 10 days or so once this is all sorted out. So a little bit weird. I maybe not be posting as much because I am dealing with some stuff here, but I will try and post as much as I can because I like it. But let's get into this week's battles. So, running with a team of Altaria, Azumarill and Medicham. This is a fairly early on battle. And I've actually decided that I'm challenging myself during these battles. So I have a little new layout and logo, and it is the road to rank 9. I know that sounds pretty pathetic, but I just want to get to rank 9. So coming up against a Meganium, throwing the charge move, it's really going to hurt. Grass hurts, but if I can get an Ice Beam on it, that would be great. If not, I just need to get out of there. But it looks like I'm staying in, which is a mistake. So burn both of my shields here. Hopefully get to this Ice Beam. Maybe they'll let it through. Maybe they don't feel like going to 2 shields, then they don't. And then I bring in Altaria just to farm it down. This is going to hurt, but it won't KO. So, and definitely won't KO if they're earthquaking. And this is what I'm loving about these early ranks, is that they're making the mistakes I normally make, which is fantastic. But yeah, we're going on the Stunfisk here. This is going to hurt with the Rock Slide. Probably knock me out. No, still survived that. That's quite impressive. So get off the Sky Attack. Overfarm it a little bit. I'm not sure why, because there's no way I'm going to get to 2. But we're doing some nice chip damage, and there we go. This is going to be a Rock Slide, which won't do so much damage. Medicham can just farm down here. It's a perfect lineup. I think this might be another Rock Slide. No, Earthquake. Now, that does hurt. Very smartly played by my opponent there. Suffering from a little bit of lag. Throwing off the Ice Punch. Ice Punch is protected up. Now, what am I going to do here? Going to come in and try and farm down with Altaria a little bit. Didn't really work. Should KO me with the Mud. And he doesn't KO me. Wow. Big shock. Really thought the Mud Bomb would knock me out there, but he didn't. Going for a Sky Attack, which takes out. And we're doing really well here. Like, that's a GG's. I don't deserve to win that game, but I won it, and I'll take it. But definitely don't feel like I deserved it. So this is one of my rank 4 games. I'm actually up to rank 6 now. You can see the little logo on the screen. I've been trying to do battles every night when I can. This is not a horrible matchup for us. We're going to take a few punches from Hydra Cannon. But the ice is doing the damage, and that was a surprise. I was expecting a Hydra Cannon and I didn't get a gunk shot. So here we've got against Haunter. Didn't know what to bring out against Haunter. I know it's weak, it's glassy, and should try and farm it down, but bottled it a little bit in case there was another charge attack coming through. Skarmory is not going to be great for us, but this shouldn't hurt. Should just be a Sky Attack. Does a lot more damage than I was expecting Sky Attack to do, but let's see if we can do the same back to them. Nice little bits of chip damage, and then we are going into Medicham and going up for Power Up Punch. Really just trying to get the buff. It was probably a mistake. I should have gone for the Ice Punch and it would have KO'd. But taking a Hydra Cannon shield there. They've still got 2 shields. So whatever I do, I have to do this in fast moves. Sky Attack is always going to hurt. I'm not sure why I'm even bothering to throw the charge attack, because of course they've got one Pokemon, they're going to shield it. So Dragon Breath's taking down the Skarmory and another GG's. So getting into the rhythm, this team has fallen apart, by the way. So I have nothing like this team for round 6. But I really just wanted to show you one of my early teams that I was playing with that I really wanted to. Medicham is also a best buddy. So going for that CP boost, which is nice. And then coming into... Why am I going into Medicham? Like, flying and fighting is not good. And these are the mistakes that you're allowed to make at this level, and it doesn't punish you as much. But Ice Punch will do some significant damage if it goes through. But it gets a shield, which is fine with me. Marowak, I really had a loss to do what with Marowak. That's doing nothing, but I do get the boost. I'm going to let this come through. Bone Club doesn't do lots of damage. Go for the Ice Punch. Yeah, go for the Ice Punch. This is going to do a little bit more damage. Not much more. So get into Altaria. Get some Dragon Breaths on this Marowak. That hurts a little, but it's not horrible. Over farming just a little bit, so I've got a little bit of an energy advantage when I come out the other side. And then we go into their Altaria. Now, all I want to do here is get to Dragon Breath, and I should have gone for the Sky Attack. This is a fully charged up, so I'll bring in my Azumarill, which is not going to do a lot of damage, but it will mount up over time. So get this Ice Punch in, which they've got to shield, which they do, and they swap out into Skarmory. Seen a lot of Skarmories. Kind of bit of a... Yeah, don't know what I'm doing here again. I seem to feel that Medicham is good against Skarmory because of its metal typing, but it's also flying typing, and that's not good. So they've got a little bit of energy there, but managed to farm down, and in comes the Altaria. This should be a knockout, and this should be a good game. Fantastic. So another win. We are ploughing through the wins. And that's what happens at this stage. I actually ended up with a 0-5 towards in level 6. Came up against a lot of level 10s, which I'll try and dig some of those out for another one of these later. But this is not a horrible matchup. Got to be careful for the Earthquake, and it's Rock Slide. That's great. Good use of not shielding. Just throw a Play Rough straight away. Everybody this season has Play Rough on the Azumarill. Everybody. Everybody I've come up against, I'm like, I'm going to surprise you. You're going to have Hydro Pump. Because of the Registeel nerf, nobody's playing Azumarill. Which is, it's really weird. And I tell a lie, there's the only Hydro Pump one I've met. Everything since has been Play Rough, and particularly when I've been going up against previous level 10s, they are using Play Rough. So not such a surprise anymore. Let this go through. It's just an Ice Beam. That's going to do nothing. And then they're coming in with Stunfisk, which is fine by me. I do need to shield this up because I'm low, but I really want to get off this Ice Beam. Get this Stunfisk out of the way. Get it gone. What am I going to do? Medicham. Yeah, another good counter to it. It's pretty low, so I'm going for the Power Up Punch just to get the attack boost to give me a bit of a head start. It's also super effective. Now, this is not going to be great, but I'm going to go for the Ice Punch here. It will do some damage, quite a bit of damage. The flying is now going to hurt me, and they're going to come and take me pretty low, if not out yet. But in comes my Altaria to farm down, gain a little bit of energy for what's coming out. Unfortunately, it's Azumarill. We knew that he was in the back, but this is going to really sting. But can I get to a Sky Attack? Now, this will do good chip damage. So as terrible as Altaria is against Azumarill, that's not bad chip damage. And I'm just going to go and try and farm down, get to the Ice Beam. Oh, CMP tied. But that's okay. I think my Dragon Breaths can finish this off. And it certainly wouldn't have with... Oh, look at that. So close. Like, I really thought I'd got that one. That's quite disappointing. You can tell I can't remember the games, can't you? I honestly thought I'd got that one, and I must have thought it in the game as well. Fantastic lead, the best. This is what they want, and they're staying in for some kind of crazy reason. I will quite happily take their Sky Attack all day long. It does mount up, but this is going to draw a shield or knock them out. So it's up to them. They commit the shield, which is great. We've got a shield advantage. I think I could have stayed in there. That wouldn't have been a terrible matchup. The grass would have hurt, but no, there we go. So we're going for the Sky Attack. This will do some serious damage. Get another shield, so we're 2 shields up. And at this point, we'll commit a shield because we've got loaded energy. It's only a Power Whip, which wouldn't have done a lot of damage, but it still might have taken us out. This will take very, very low. Great chance to farm down, build up more energy. In comes the Stunfisk. Now, this is not a good matchup because the Rock Slide is going to come at me. So get out of there, come into Medicham, which this is not horrible, and people don't realise the Ice Punch does a chunk of damage. So this is really good. Now, the flying is going to hurt, but if I just shield this up, I reckon I can take them down, farm them down for energy. Okay, I bottled it. I'm going to take the Power Up Punch to get that buff in attack, and just make sure that they're gone and they don't get a charge attack off. Now, this is going to be a Rock Slide. Earthquake. Wow. So that hurts. But that's okay. We've got this charged up, ready to go. Ice Beam is going to do a lot of damage to Altaria. They're not really going to be able to take us out, and good game. Well played there. So that was another win. So that was my 4-1. And I really feel I should have won the one. It felt a little bit robbed on it. It was kind of tough. But yeah, tell me what you think about the new layout. Yeah, we'll see. I'm still playing at this video blogging. So that was the one that took me to my rank 5, which is great. But what are you still doing here? Get out. Let's go Pogo.